Everyone talks about downtown Atlanta, but do they really know it? Because the downtown I walked this month is not the downtown you remember, and $15 billion says so. Welcome to This is Atlanta Downtown Edition. My name is Mellanda Reese, and I have spent 25 years in Atlanta real estate, which means that I have watched the city make promise after promise about downtown most of my entire career. And unfortunately, most of those plans never made it off of paper, but not this time. Right now, right within about a mile and a half of where I am standing, there is over $15 billion worth of active investments across 8 different projects. We've got a landmark that's sat quiet for years that just came back to life. We've got a 50-acre hole in the middle of the city that has now become an entertainment district, and the whole world literally showed up to watch Atlanta's transformation. So here's today's mission. We're walking downtown the way that a local would. We're gonna check out the history, the food, the games, the people, and we are going to answer that one question. Is this transformation real? Is it for the Atlantans, or is this just World Cup bake-up? So let's go find out. Now, quick history, because you really can't understand downtown without it. You see, Atlanta didn't start as a city. It started as a dot on a railroad map called terminus, which means the end of the line. Now, everything you see here grew up around trains. That's why there's this massive sunken stretch of rail yards and parking lots in the middle of downtown. It's tucked underneath viaducts that were built in the 1920s. Now, locals called this the Gulch, and for decades, this area was a ghost town until there was a game. And you see, that is the thing about downtown. It has always been where Atlanta shows up for the world. The 1996 Olympics gave us Centennial Olympic Park. You've got the CNN Center, who broadcast this city's name into every living room across the planet for 4 decades. And then CNN left, the offices emptied out, and people started wondering if downtown really had a future at all. Well, the answer came back loud and clear, and it starts at a building that most of us grew up calling the CNN Center. Now, this is the center, the reimagined former CNN Center. Now, we were here in May for the reopening, and coming back here now with a building full of people, it just hits completely different. Now, CP Group put more than $200 million into this renovation, and the centerpiece is a 24,000 square foot food hall with 12 dining concepts, and what's being billed as the largest bar in the city. Now, the big CNN letters out front, that is completely gone, and there is an ATL sculpture in its place designed by a SCAD graduate. Tell us about your experience here at the center.
Yeah, so it's been really good. This is all new. I haven't been here in a long time, but having like a community space where you can come watch the game, there's food, there's drinks, and you can vibe with everyone. It's awesome. I'm enjoying it.
Most people don't realize it, but this building used to have an amusement park up top. Now that closed down after about 6 months in operation. Ted Turner bought it and it became the CNN Center. But today, this is the center, and this is one of the main anchors here in this downtown area. Now, Ted Turner passed away just 2 weeks before this building's grand opening, and his family, of course, was in the room to celebrate. And CP Group even said that they are keeping Ted Turner's old office in place, and I think that is pretty amazing. Now, we also spoke to Ryan Howard, who is the Senior Vice President of Development and Construction, just to get some ideas on what else is going to be happening in this building, and here's what he told us.
So the center, the new chapter, the next chapter is a new mixed-use development. So what's happening down below us is the first step of that, phase 1, and that is, activating this place for the World Cup, obviously, is what we're here today celebrating, England's win. That is the new ground plane experience, and it is the first step of a new ground plane experience. So what we see here today is about 35,000 feet of what will be a 200,000 square foot retail environment. Even the level that we're standing on today will have like entertainment, experiences and things for people to do. We are working to bring residences here. We're working to bring offices here. So in the next 2 to 3 years, it's going to be a completely different environment, but something that's very vibrant and exciting for downtown Atlanta.
And he even let us behind the curtains. This right here is the old newsroom. This is where the news actually got made. So you've got a hotel on one side, you've got potential residents in another, and a food hall that has good energy, and it already feels like it belongs to Atlanta. So you can see that this building is 50 years old, but it is just getting started. And of course, we can't continue downtown without talking about what's actually trending. So let's head over to Centennial Olympic Park. Now, Atlanta has become known for hosting world events. Now, we talked about the Olympics earlier, and in the summer of 2026, Atlanta hosted the Worlds again, and this time it was for the World Cup. So there was 8 matches, including a semifinal, and an official FIFA fan festival took over Centennial Olympic Park, and I was right in the heart of downtown. And lined up along the walk were all the vendors, and I mean everyone, from a sober bar, a coffee shop, a sunglass stand, and so many more. They were all here catching that same wave.
Joel Anderson,
And what company are you with?
Amoris Tacos.
Perfect. And what does this moment mean for you being out here in the middle of FanFest?
Man, historic. I remember when the Olympics was here, my parents brought me out here to be a fan in the crowd. So to be operating my actual business during this historic moment is pretty awesome.
How has this affected your business? Have you gotten good business from this?
It's been decent. I will say the locals have supported us more. So we've really been excited that we've been able to broadcast our brand to not just our normal customers, but to locals. And then we've also had a couple international countries come out and really support us.
How has World Cup affected your business?
Oh, it's been fantastic. It's been fantastic. Getting my business out there in front of the world, essentially. Yeah, it's been fantastic.
We are here with another local Atlanta business, and we are at the Little Sober Bar. And tell us your name.
My name is Brittany Height.
Brittany, nice to meet you. Brittany, tell us a little bit about your business.
Yeah, so the Little Sober Bar is we're a mobile, non-alcoholic or alcohol-free bar and market. Our whole mission is creating inclusive experiences where people are.
So tell us about the experience and what you've had here with FIFA. How has it affected your business?
It's great to be here, to be in Atlanta, to be a part of what Atlanta is building. For us, that's what it's all about. It's just making sure that people know that there are other options out there than alcohol, and that's really why we're here.
It is hot out here, and just like I need my shades, Anna is out here making sure that everyone has their shades. Tell us about your business.
I realized that no one was making glasses for different facial features, wide nose bridge, high cheekbones, and I make glasses for different facial features. That's my story.
I love it. And tell us a little bit about being out here for FIFA. Like, how has this helped your business with brand awareness, with sales?
In terms of brand awareness, sales, we have grown and we're very happy. And I'm so excited. I'm so thankful to the city and to all who have made this successful. I mean, it's the summer of soccer and we design and sell eyewear. There's nowhere else to be. We're having an amazing time.
We are here at another local business and we are talking to Jamin here with Black Coffee. Tell us about your brand.
Thank you so much. We are a family, community-grown business. We have 3 locations here in the city of Atlanta, 1800 Jonesboro Road in the city of Lakewood, right outside of downtown Atlanta. Then we have our second location on a beautiful campus of Morehouse College, next door to the bookstore. And our third location is at Grady Memorial Hospital, where we are fueling our healthcare works.
Absolutely. Well, how has your experience been here at FIFA? You've got a booth here. Tell us about that.
Yeah, listen, it's exciting, right? You got fans out here. The energy is electric. People are celebrating their diaspora, right? And it's beautiful to see all these international travelers here come to visit our city. You know, the sales have not been what we anticipated, but the exposure has been outstanding.
And here's what stuck out to me. Almost every vendor said the exact same word, exposure. You see, the world walked past their tables this summer, and that doesn't necessarily end when the tournament does, because somebody who grabbed a cup of coffee on the way to a match now knows that this business exists. And that is the bet that these businesses are making, that a summer in front of the world is going to turn into customers for years. But see, inside the park is where you feel what the summer meant to the people who actually live here.
We're Atlanta locals, but it's good to see all the cultures, all diversity in our city.
It's definitely cool to see people coming in from all over and enjoying everything that Atlanta has to offer. And I've seen some things that I've never seen before. I've never really spent too much time down here, so definitely good to see some new things.
Centennial Park has been amazing. Great place to network. Being an entrepreneur, you're running into anybody. You never know who you're gonna run into, especially you got people from all over the world. It's the perfect place to be when you want some exposure and engagement going on. What I think about what they're doing with the whole infrastructure and everything, amazing. It's making Atlanta that much more valuable of a place to go and visit, more of a tourist spot, more opportunities. I'm all for it. Let's go.
Atlanta, this is so cool. Like, it's just bringing people together. This is awesome. It's such a good experience.
What I love about everything that's happening right here is that Centennial Park in downtown Atlanta has never been better. With all the changes going on with Centennial Yards just getting started, and that's going to change downtown the way it looks. South downtown is getting better. Everyone's now seeing downtown Atlanta in a different light. They're seeing a place where they can come out, hang out, not just for a concert, not just for a game, but come out here all the time with their friends, family, hang out. And, it's just a great look for Atlanta. And I can't wait to see where Atlanta goes from here. Bigger, better, and Atlanta does really influence everything.
As I talked to people, that one word kept coming up, and it was transformation. And nowhere is it more literal than the place we are headed to next. So remember when we talked about the Gulch? Let's go look at it now.
Now this is Centennial Yards, $5 billion, 50 acres built directly over those old rail yards between Mercedes-Benz Stadium and State Farm Arena. Now there's apartments, there's hotels, an entertainment district with Shake Shack, a Virgin Hotel, and a 5,300 seat Live Nation theater still to come. Now the first anchor already is open, and this dome, this is Kazum. Now, Kazum is a 70,000 square foot venue built around an 87-foot LED dome with 500 seats in the main theater. Now, there is no headsets, there's no gimmicks. The screen literally wraps around you until you forget that you are not at the game. Now, this is the third one in the country and the first on the East Coast, and it opened by showing the NBA Finals. Now, of course, they were running 40 World Cup matches in here for FIFA, so you know it was a blast.
Now, Kazum is amazing, but if that feels like a lot and you want something that's a little bit more intimate, maybe a little more quiet, right across the plaza is the Irish Exit. Now, this is from the New York team behind the Dead Rabbit, which was named the best bar in the world. And Atlanta is their first location in the city. So now when you go inside, there is a 45-foot mural, and it's got Atlanta's transformation on one side, and then it's got Ireland's on the other, and then it comes together in the middle. So let's go check it out.
I've seen the energy of Atlanta. I've seen the energy of the city coming over the last 4 years. All the businesses in the city that are driving things forward as well, obviously with the support of the mayor and the whole city of Atlanta. And I could just see what was coming. So we're standing on the Gulch, which was 4 stories below us. Before my time in Atlanta, I believe this was a tailgating area. This is where everybody would come before the games. But now we're right there. We're at the stadium. Kazum have come next door as well, obviously. Live Nation are coming next year, hopefully next summer. So I think, who knows, it's going to be a city within a city, I think, in Atlanta. Down to Irish Exit in the next few weeks, we've just had 8 games with 75,000 people in the stadium per game. That's over now. The World Cup is over, so come down and check us out. I'm hoping we have the best Guinness in Atlanta, even in the southeast. Our Irish coffees, our cocktail menu. We have a lovely room that I'm standing in right now for private functions. So come down, check us out. Check out our Irish hospitality.
Now, I'm not much of a drinker, so the Irish Exit is probably not where you're going to find me. But this next spot we're going to, this is probably going to be my hangout spot.
Because downtown's comeback is not just all about Centennial Yards, you can consider this your bonus round. Now, this is Skol Brewing in the 200 Peachtree building, which old Atlantans will remember as the Davisons and later the Macy's department store. Now, they just expanded into Valhalla Gaming Lounge, which is 30,000 square feet with more than 40 games.
Oh my God.
We got bocce ball, call it life-size chess, but it's really toddler size. Back here, we just finished our new darts. The TV keeps track for you, different preloaded games. Against this back wall, we call that our game area. So we have a Switch 2, PlayStation 5, golf, baseball simulator, and then we have expanded our axis. So we have twice as many lanes now.
I love it.
These are our free games, just for patrons to drink, have some fun. Those are our lovely axe ladies right over here.
So we are talking about axe throwing, smart darts, simulators, bocce, and a full arcade. So for a night out downtown that does not have to revolve around a bar tab, this is the place to be. Now, we can't keep touring downtown without talking about another landmark and how they are reimagining hospitality in Atlanta. And of course, the Hilton Hotel is leading the game on that. Now, they are just a few blocks east on Cortlandt Street, and they are turning 50 this year. And I had a chance to go in and take a look. So let's rewind just a little bit. Now, when I visited, it was during the World Cup season, and they went all in with soccer-themed suites on the 27th floor. But here is the part that I found so interesting. These activations are not a one-time thing. Hilton is reimagining these suites for different moments throughout the year. So we are talking about holiday season, big events, whatever the city has going on. So these soccer themed suites were just this summer's version. So they've got 50 years in the books, and I cannot wait to see how they do the next one. So I'm gonna make sure to come back for that. Now, before we leave this building, there is a hidden gem downstairs, and it is called Trader Vic's. Now, this is the only authentic tiki bar in the city, and they have been pouring Mai Tais underneath this hotel for 50 years too. Now, half of Atlanta doesn't even know this is here, but now you do. So let's get back to the walk.
We are on our way to BeKind ATL. We're going to talk to Savannah. She is the shop owner, and she was one of the recipients that received the grant to fill up the storefronts for World Cup. So we're going to talk to her, see how her business was affected, and then what we need to do to support her.
We opened in the 1st of June. What I noticed about Atlanta is that we have some really great gift shops where you can find some really specialty items, but there was none that I could see in downtown. So I thought it was a missed opportunity for visitors, whether they're here for a big event like the World Cup or they're here passing through or for a conference, they should get to know the Atlanta creatives that are making all this beautiful art. So that's kind of where the concept came from. A question that I get often is, how did you find all these artists? Well, the beautiful thing about the small business community in Atlanta is that it is just that. It's a community. So a lot of these people I've come to know throughout my own entrepreneurial journey in Atlanta. So a lot of these people I can call my friends and people that I've met along the way. So it's like there is an actual face and a name to everything that you see here.
Wonderful, wonderful. And you also, in this storefront here, you were part of the grant that came from I guess it was one of the Atlanta grants, correct?
Yes.
That for the World Cup. How has that experience been for you?
Oh, it's been wonderful. The support of our partners, Invest Atlanta and Downtown ATL Inc. have been so instrumental in finding us this space and providing support for build out funds and everything like that. So without their partnership, we wouldn't be here. So we're just really great. So part of the vision for this space is to make it a welcoming third space, somewhere where people can come and feel welcome. We have a crochet workshop, we have a calligraphy workshop, we have even a nail gel workshop. So there is literally something for everybody to come in the space and have some fun, meet some new people, come with your group, come with your friends, come with your family, and just enjoy the space.
So let's answer the question that we all started with. Is this real? Is this for Atlantans? Or is this just World Cup makeup? Well, here's my honest take. As someone who has watched plans for downtown come and go over the last 25 years, the makeup is going to wash off come August, but these buildings, they are here to stay. The center may have residents moving in above the food hall. Centennial Yards has hotels coming up, and they've got more on the way. We've got Live Nation that is still coming. And for the first time, downtown gives us a reason to show up on a day when there's not a game or a convention. And that is the test that every downtown either fails or passes. And it looks like Atlanta is finally passing. So what is my favorite take of the day?
It was definitely standing in that old CNN newsroom where the world used to get its news, watching a stranger from another country tell me what this city means to them, and of course, hitting a bullseye on my first throw. Well, not really, but you get it. It's aspiration, right? So if you haven't been downtown in a few years, you haven't been downtown. So come walk it, eat in the food halls, stand under that dome, and say hi and support the small business owners who bet on the city before the cranes even showed up.
So thank you so much for watching. This is Atlanta Downtown Edition, but make sure you wait because we are not done exploring. Next time, we are going to head over the bridge to South Downtown. You are not going to want to miss what's happening over there, so stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the neighborhood.